Hey guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Today we're going to be doing another design team hop with Kendra's card challenge. This time we're doing, of course, Kendra's card challenge number 16. I'm going to be using sketch number 15, and we are featuring Colorado Craft Company. Now, the stamp set out of what they sent me that I decided to work with is this lovely poinsettia. I love this. This one is called Poinsettia Blessings, and my thought is, just to give you an idea, we're going to use this sketch, and this is so big it's going to cover most of that diagonal, but it's basically in a diagonal pattern anyways. This is going to be perfect. Anyway, I'm going to start off by stamping it out and coloring that up using my Ohuhu markers. So I'm going to stamp and emboss this using VersaFine Clair Nocturne. So it's got some nice crisp dark lines. Could do this in like a colored, like maybe red, and get a more of a no-line coloring look. I'm going to have to stamp it a few times. This is a brand new stamp, so I'm trying to put a lot of ink down. Looks like I didn't do a good job the first time. But that's one of the nice things about stamp platforms like this one from Sizzix, is that you can go and do multiple layers of the ink and it goes down in the exact same spot. For the reds, I'm using R4 and R8 from my new Ohuhu markers. I'm using the R8 as the darker shade, mostly around the edges of the leaves, because these are actually leaves. Poinsettia is, I heard it was a weed and not actually a flower, but it's pretty and we like it for Christmas, so yes. So anyway, I'm using the R8 for the darker shades around the outside, and then I'm using my R4 for the highlights and to blend everything out. So I'm putting multiple layers on there. This is actually much darker with me looking at it than what you guys are seeing on screen. Not 100% sure what's going on with my camera, but it is what it is. And you guys will see pictures of everything after everything, because I'll be posting it on Instagram and all the places. So be sure to check out the photos later on. Okay, so I am intentionally leaving some of the leaves white at this point because I am going to be adding them in green. Yeah, I think I am going to add this last one here as red, and then the rest of them I'm going to do in green. I wasn't really sure just because of the placement of that one leaf. But I do think that having that one extra big leaf there does kind of bring it all together. I think that looks good. I do love the dimension that's being added with just those two colors. So we're going to do the same thing, but this time using a couple of colors of green. I'm going to be using G1 and G2. I'm starting off with this one over in the corner just to make sure that the colors do what I expect them to do. Okay, and I think that's going to look good. These are kind of dark. They are darker, like the G2 is darker than what it shows on the cap, and that's still going to be okay. Next, I'm going to do some easy fussy cutting, which means I'm going to leave a white border all the way around and not really worry too much about whether or not it's exact. This is going to look fine, and that little white border just gives it the illusion that it's actually die cut. Okay, so I needed to color the centers with some yellow, so I grabbed one of those out and added that in. So now our flowers are complete, because of course I had forgotten this part. Oh well, I've got everything already cut out for my card, so I'm going to go ahead and start assembling. We're going to use some glue, and because foam is life, we're going to be using some foam. There we go. This is going to be so pretty. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, love that poinsettia. Okay, I am going to need a little bit of the thinner foam in between there just to make sure everything stays up nice and flush, so we don't have a saggy bit in the middle there. There we go. That is so pretty. Now all I need is a sentiment. Okay, so put it there. That should be fine. And there we go. I'm going to add a little bit of glue underneath these parts that are overlapping. And that, I think, looks lovely. But I don't think I'm done. So I'm just going to add a little bit of gold stickles in the center of my poinsettias, because it's in my stash. I just don't use it much. So yeah, take out what's in your stash. I know that there's things that you've got that you basically got to use around the holidays, and then you forget that they're there. We should really be using them all year round. And mine are old enough that I'm really lucky that they haven't gone bad. Luckily, I have them sealed up nice in their bottles so they haven't dried out. Anyway, that's going to finish up my card for Kendra's Card Challenge 16 collaboration with with Colorado Craft Company with their humongous stamps. I love these big stamps. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. I hope you are inspired to grab out some stuff out of your stash. I used scraps for my card. I absolutely did. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye guys.